Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, a realm reborn. Alright, Eorzea, I have things for you. Greetings, Ren. Though I would not discourage the company, few cross the threshold of the waking sands on a mere whim. Dost thou require mine aid in some manner? The Lord of Levin was returned unto the forest. The sylphs challenged the Sahagin for the swiftness of their summoning. And thy account doth paint most vividly the image of Ramuh's amplified energies. I fear the touched ones too dabble in sacrificial ritual. Thy stern expression bespeaks thy understanding. Even the denizens of the Twelveswood possess no immunity against Ascian manipulations. Once more are we reminded that only with the lifting of darkness shall this primal nightmare cease to haunt us. We shall prevail, warrior of light. By the radiance of thee and thy companions, we shall prevail. Okay. What do you have for me? Leviathan. The Lord of War, slain at thy hand. 'Twas a deed both heroic and historic, a tale to be told down the ages. I fear, however, that the terror of the indigo deep did slumber but briefly in the ethereal sea. The maelstrom hath assured me with unhappy certitude that Leviathan doth stir at the abyss once more. Should this indeed prove the case, then we face a most troubling and chilling predicament. The Lord of the Wall is a voracious being. Naught less than a treasure trove of crystals would serve to lure the entity back to our plane of existence. 'Tis folly, then, to believe the sea-bound beastman could gather such a whole with such impossible alacrity. Alacrity. That's a word. No, we must assume the Sahagin have adopted the disturbing new summoning ritual we observed amongst the other beast tribes. A threat of unprecedented magnitude now loometh over Limsa Lominsa. Take thee the swiftest road to Maelstrom Command and offer thy stalwart service. Thy shining light must needs illuminate the ocean's darkened swell. Those are some words. Friend of the Scions, you are as ever a welcome sight in Maelstrom Command. Our worst fears are realized. The primal Leviathan is returned to threaten our shores. We did not think it possible for the fishbacks to summon their rapacious god without a considerably longer period of preparation, but there can be no mistake. Prior to contacting Eorzea, we received a report detailing the almost complete destruction of a merchant fleet upon the open sea. Only one vessel managed to limp into port, bearing the decidedly unwelcome news of Leviathan's resurgence. Judging by the testimony given by the surviving crew members, the massive waves the entity leveled against the ships dwarfed anything we've ever seen the Primal Command before. Should he unleash a tidal wave of similarly empowered proportions, Limsa would be scraped from this island like a barnacle from a hull. It is with such dread imaginings in mind that I bid you sail forth to slay the Lord of War yet again. Our strategy remains unchanged. The twin vessel, the Whirl Eater, is already being prepared under the command of Storm Marshal Slavsvin. Make your way to the Morby dry docks once your own preparations are complete. Seek out Sergeant Sternlona, and she will see you safely aboard the ship. May the navigator guide and protect you. Alright, let's go. Morby dry docks. Storm Sergeant Sternlona at your service. Whirl Eater is loaded and ready, sir. I'll give the signal for the towing vessel to depart as soon as you're aboard. Leviathan was sighted some distance from the coast, so there should be more than enough time to build up to ramming speed. The entire crew is willing to lay down their lives to ensure you reach your target, sir. So you just concentrate on skewering that overgrown sea serpent. Alright. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Right, ready check. Awesome. Let's go. Alright, let's do it. Oh. And there I go. I go off the other side. And there we go. Nice. Heard about a petition, have you? And you'll do as we ask, no questions asked. Great attitude. Now then, the situation's like this. No, this isn't right. I'll be damned if I put our sister's fate in a stranger's hands. I'm going myself. Brilliant plan, brother. Go blundering into the sunken temple of Khan. The place is a death trap. What guarantees do we have that this adventurer can beat those traps? None, that's what. But you know better than any of those muscles are capable of. I can help. The hell do you mean you've beaten those traps already? Wait, you're the reason Neneko's in this trouble? I'm gonna end you, I swear it. Calm yourself, brother. This adventurer's not to blame for what happened. Besides, he's perfect for the task. Let's start again, shall we? I'm Sesaruka, and this is my twin brother, Popukuli. And as you may have gathered, we need you to mount a rescue mission in the sunken Temple of Khan. After you defeated the temple's snares and traps, the place was officially open for business. Research. The concern partnered with the Order of Nord Dal to fund an expedition. Aye, and the research team was led by none other than Naneko, our little sister. She's the one who wrote the book on the ruins of Sildith, the research, to end all of the research on the place. Nobody except her was going to figure out why Sildi and Uldar are both descended from the Beladian civilization. The sunken Temple of Khan is the native rock. No way in the Seven Elves was she going to not lead that expedition. But who comes bumbling in? A band of relic raiders, that's who. The greedy horse sons set off a trap and now our little sister is stuck in this stinking place. Poxy bastards putting Naneko in danger. If they aren't Tonberry mints already, you can be sure that I'll end them myself. And that's the situation as it stands. Talk to Bibi Moo at the entrance to the temple and she'll let you in. You go and get Naneko out of there in one piece, you hear? Alright. I can do that. Alright. Welcome to the stately ruin that was and is the sunken Temple of Khan. What a relief they actually sent someone who's been here and knows the drill. The twins. They can be a little overbearing. They'll need some of that imperiousness soon enough, though, when it falls on them to run the concern. In case you didn't know, those two are the chairman's progeny, them and Miss Neko. You will find it much changed within, thanks to those fool robbers. Take care, but not so much that you cannot make haste. Okay. From the Order of the Twin Adder, I presume. Yes, I suppose you should suffice. The Holy See is not wont to beseech assistance from foreign armies, but the task before us is a daunting one, and our knights are occupied with matters of greater import. Mayhap you've already heard rumours of the Auron Vale. Many a miner has been lured into its cavernous recesses by promises of vast fortunes to find only death, and doubly so. If the noxious fumes don't get them, the carnivorous fronds that lurk are happy to oblige. Little we can do about the former, but dispatch the latter would go far in sparing the lives of unfortunate treasure seekers. So it is that we turn to you. Okay. Let me... Okay. Clear selection. We're gonna do... Temple of Karnhard first. Party Finder. Alright, we don't need cutscene. Let's go. Ooh. How many times do we have to kill it? There we go. Oh. There's bodies. Oh, that's different. Oh. Nice to know if you kill the head, the hand disappears. Boop. Run, better run, and I'm running after you. Oop, head. Heck yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh god. Let me put this in here. There we go. They got that. And it's open. Let me just boop. Oh. Heck yeah. Awesome. Ooh, cutscene. You're the one who caused all that commotion, aren't you? For 12's sake, walk softly. Non-intrusive first and systematic always. Never forget. Now then, who are you? One of the apprentice haulers? No, I'm came to rescue you. Yes, I'm Nineko, but why would anyone be looking for me? What? Ancient traps have been triggered. I had no idea. I alone ventured into the deepest section of the temple, for the work there requires the most delicate of touches. I was completely oblivious to the commotion until you came. What of the members of my expedition? Please tell me they are safe. Oh. Oh, were those the bodies? Oh. scarcely any survivors. Gods be good. I had known that we would come to a dangerous place, but all those lives. This is neither the time nor the place for mourning. Let us quit this place. I have a duty to notify our backers of this incident. Meanwhile, might I ask you to go tell Popo and Sese that I am fine? Alright. Yes, where's Naneko? You better have good news, or I'll let my brother do this his way. My dear brothers. I've worried you, haven't I? I'm sorry, but as you can see, there's nothing to be concerned about. Naneko, we've been so worried about you. We'd feared the worst. It's so good to see your face. I must thank you again, good adventurer. After we parted ways, I sent for a search party and we were able to rescue the survivors. That's good. Naneko, from now on, I'm going to accompany you on all expeditions. Those Beladians were real bastards about booby traps. It's not safe for you alone. Brother, she won't be alone because I'm going with her. Brothers, you forget your duty. Your place was with the concern. You're right, the temple is dangerous, but I can make it safe. All you need to is believe. Is to believe. I can word. We must look at the causes, the twin causes of today's incident. The people's belief that within lie magical relics, and the ruins are now safe to traverse. Those temple raiders are already telling tales of deadly ancient traps in every tavern, but we'll let it be known it's no ordinary danger that awaits. The Order of Noldol has agreed to vehemently deny the temple's relics are cursed. The tales of looters found horribly dead afterwards baseless. That should give instant credence to the opposite, and end the looting. For a while at least. Naneko, you're so brilliant. I may be the strongest one, but you've got good upstairs. Right you are about Sister Puny, brother, and I'm not going to stoop to stating the obvious. They say history is the gristle of the past, but in the ruins, the part is fleshed out again. That is what I love about this work. I wanted the raiders to spoil the place. The ruins are not a mine to be dug and blasted for gil. If they want gold or gems, let them join the Miners' Guild and toil for them. That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah. Cute. Okay. Ooh, ew. A treasure chest. I let me grab this copper. Ooh. Wait, those paints are actually good. Sprint. The end. Get through quick. We'll see it in a second. Oh, it's dead. Alright. Let us loot. Read and... Ooh, give me that. Oh, I already have that. Awesome. Alright, now go to the Adder's Nest. I had no doubts that you would triumph, Sergeant, but the swiftness and surety with which you have done so is impressive indeed. As leader of the Yellow Serpents, I have never been prouder of an adventurer under my command. Rest assured that your deeds have been conveyed to the powers that be. I look forward to the day that I can congratulate you on a well-deserved promotion. Heck yeah. Anything else? No, just the sylphs. So, let's do this. Awesome. And promotion. Yes. Heck yeah. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Second Serpent Lieutenant. I am pleased to inform you that as of this moment, you are eligible to transfer between the 3 grand companies of Eorzea. That a greater number of able adventurers might elect to join the grand companies collectively, the Council of the Alliance leadership recently introduced a system whereby members of an organization may freely transfer to another. Should you desire to shift your allegiance, you need but present yourself to the personnel officer of the grand company you wish to join. Please be informed that the procedure incurs a registration fee, though payment is waived for the first-time transferees. In addition to the aforementioned right to transfer, you are also entitled to purchase land or an apartment in one of the residential districts established for adventurer use. If you have a mind to own an estate or other property, you would do well to seek the counsel of the resident caretaker who presides over your preferred district. He or she will be able to attend you any inquiries you have pertaining to the purchase of land and private rooms, as well as the building of your estate hall. Awesome. Now we'll change Grand Company of Allegiance to proceed with the necessary paperwork. Speak with the personnel officer at the Grand Company headquarters. Do note that upon changing allegiances, all assets, company seals will be frozen, and some items, such as company-specific gear, may no longer be equipable. Furthermore, there is a cooling-off period of 15 days, during which time you will be unable to apply for another transfer. Okay. Lieutenant Sylvius, while I am certain that your duties with the Order of the Twin Adder demand much of your time already, I wondered if I might have a word. I shall get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad, and we are on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was at the top of the list. You would be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurers' subordinates, and that position also comes with the possibility of further promotion. What say you, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? Hell yeah. Excellent. Let's get you acquainted with your second-in-command immediately. It is an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Sylvius. In my capacity as your aide, I'll be filling the role of a squadron sergeant. And these eager troopers are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up. Okay. Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military eye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. When you've a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave it to you then, Commander. Hell yeah. What do you think? I must admit they're raw soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Very well. I shan't keep you any longer. Your squadron's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the Adder's Nest. May the matron watch over you. So cool. Adventurer squadrons unlocked. You're now the commander of an adventurous squadron. Enter the Twin Adder barracks and speak with your squadron sergeant to issue deployment orders. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I have so much power. Okay. Ooh. Ahoy, Ren. Wishing you could sail away from the summer heat? This year's Moonfire Fair is exactly what you need. Our festival is the valorously perspiring face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg that you partake in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lamin, a ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. If you seek thrills and some much-needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with Chief Chaperone Amaga. Hell yeah! Did you guys have anything? Feel that balmy breeze in the air? Another lovely summer is upon us, and that means it's time to celebrate the Moonfire Fair. Should you have any questions as to how best to enjoy the festivities, you need only say the word. Run, precisely I was hoping to see. Mayaru Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up and I'll tell you about our event. All about our... I can talk. Oh my goodness. Ooh, jump puzzle. Maybe. It's cute. That looks fun. Sometimes I'm okay at them, other times I just suck. Alright. Welcome aboard the Queen of Men. First, an overview of her facilities. Ooh. I want to go down the slides. This venue is designed to incorporate Eorzea's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water shoots, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and, for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Oh my god. Master Gegaruju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling what disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. The Men's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I would recruit you, provided you're willing. I thought I was coming here to chill. Consider this coast guarded. You will, of course, be compensated, and the stylish Uldan-made uniform will be yours to keep. Hell yeah. Look first task will be a simple patrol. Speak with our guests and ensure everyone is having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me.
Okay.
But your uniform. Ask Pugliano, and she'll find one in your size. Got it. Hello. Get dressed and start patrolling, guardsmen. I'm counting on you. Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Let's get you dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the RR-sized uniforms? Here we are. You'll find the tail hole is a godsend. Off you go then. These facilities won't patrol themselves. I've got a tail hole. Just continue wearing your Coast Guard uniform in order to progress. You'll change back to your normal garments if you move too far away. Look to your map for the garment changes area of effect. Speak with Popiano to restore or prolong the transfiguration. Oh my goodness. I'm so pumped. Hell yeah. Bedolphin. Bedolphin? Bedolphin? I don't know. Join the Coast Guard, have you? From this post, I should keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. And in such comfort, here in the water, this magnificent uniform is as a second skin. The artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. Were I to have the opportunity, I should very much like to thank them. Shark baby! I love the shark. He's such a bean. This thrill, it speaks to me, and now I simply must speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapult themselves into the treetops to dislodge coconuts. Is a cannon ride a catapult, I thought. Only one way to find out, and so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes, to honor their memory, I think I'll go another round. Oh my god. Fantastic. I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but this beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I wanted to report the issue straight away, but I need to make sure that the other guests do not approach this area. Could you consult Hamaga about this in my stead? We'd do well to send for repairs. Much obliged, both of you. We're all in safe hands with you lot on patrol. That's good, though. That's good someone saw that. Or noticed somehow. Say it for me one more time. If you're ever in danger or need assistance, seek the color. Yellow. Right you are. The Minsk Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. My apologies, I didn't see you there. Another adventurer come to join the Coast Guard, I take it. As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Lucky we're all in this eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Hold on, you don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this colour for that very purpose, do you? What an astonishing level of forethought. I'd better put as much effort in my lecture as the weaver put into this uniform. Alright, I have checked in with everyone. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? The water chutes have a splintering support beam. We'll arrange for repairs straight away. As for other guests, I'm glad to hear that all's well. It sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. No doubt the weaver who made them would be glad to hit.
Help my leg. Someone save me.
What? Ooh, did you hear that? Oh no. Someone is in need. Quick, take this spyglass and find them. Oh no. That's not good. Alright. Search your surroundings for the distressed guest. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect it with the left mouse click. They're swimming. Gazing. Reclining. Oh, that's not good. Oh, did they hit the rock? A lone guest floats face down in the water. She needs help. Over there. Leave it to me.
It's not good.
Whew. Who knew this thin fabric would feel so heavy in the water? Should have thought to wear a uniform myself.
I could have gone to get her.
I can't thank you enough. My legs seized up and the current began pulling me out to sea. You should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer aboard who can take a look at you. I confess I'd hoped to introduce the two of you on a more dignified fashion. But well. Huh? How embarrassing. Any road. Let's return to the Queen Lamin. I'll explain everything there. Are they the one that made the outfit? I don't know why we're getting introduced. Let's go back to the spout. Good news. According to the healer, no lasting harm was done, and we have your sharp eyes to thank for it. Now then, it's time the two of you are properly acquainted. This woman is none other than... Hamaga. Who? What? We just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul alright? Oh, you three. All is well, all is well. Allow me to introduce Sansa, the all-darn weaver responsible for the peerless uniforms you're all wearing. Ooh, a outfit. An honor to make your acquaintance. I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to participate in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caught up with me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? That's true. Even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know that my design does what little it can to help keep people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms give us the confidence to do our jobs both in and out of the water. Truly? You're too kind. Now I can return to my atelier with an easy heart. Leaving so soon? Surely you've earned a break from your work. Come, stay a while. Come on, you can relax. Yeah. And speaking of earning things, that uniform is now yours, Ren. May you wear it with pride. Hell yeah. Oh, how very generous, Amaga. You fully intend to prevail upon his aid for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No, break time's over. Back to work, the lot of you. As for you, Ren, feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content, but as always, safety first. Heck yeah. Cute. I liked that. Welcome back, Ren. I understand that Alphino had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Eorzea. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak on another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Isard's sanctum. Ooh. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House Votom caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result would be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Eorzea, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Sharlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Hell yeah. We get to meet someone new. Alright, we wait. Oh, hello? Hello?
Minfilia, am I right?
Hi.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Eorzea.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on Aetheryte technologies.
Moonbreeder.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss. She's so pretty. Was it voiced?
Moon!
Yes.
Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white Aurosite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits,
I love hearing his voice.
and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Yeah, get him.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Not the
I come
pickup.
all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Yeah, Riange?
Go on.
Oh, I want to hear more.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Yeah?
You still haven't found it then, your missing Aetherite?
No.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
What?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Oh.
Truly? How?
Sorry, I was just thinking what she could have connected to with normal
We
teleportation
use the current
magics.
to recreate the beacon.
Oh.
As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
That's terrifying to
However,
think
we
about.
don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
Yeah. We did bring us in a specialist, though.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aurosite at their disposal. I can use it
What?
to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aurosite cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand.
You're hot, but you're scary.
Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risk the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the
This is
ethereal
terrifying.
current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
No, I don't like that. I got bad odds. I got bad luck. I got, like, really bad luck. Like, I don't think you understand. This isn't smart for Elmo. This is actually really dumb for Elmo. The boulder is conflicted. Sorry, the boulder also had to clean their glasses, because the boulder could not see. Sorry. Okay. I have already informed Alphino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that, despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Ren, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Alright. I did get a bowl of bacon broth, though. I'm very excited about that. I want that. Hello. Good to see you, Ren. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. A little bit. Captain Ilbert sent his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eorzea in Uldar even as we speak. I don't trust him. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetherite. After you, Scion. I don't know, he's a fine as hell, but I don't trust him, especially after that look that she gave him. There, it's ready. It worked. I think. Try attuning to the aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Okay. We have done all we can, Ren. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have recreated. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Okay. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emmerich. Oh, Sir Emmerich? Hello? Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person, and asks that I read to you this letter. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Ren Silvius, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Helone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Oh, that's an entrance. Alright.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace.
You're killing a lot of people.
You would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Is she turning into it? No, it's summoned above her. What is happening? Oh no, wait. Did she turn into it? That's not like the other primal summonings we've seen. She pretty. Hello? Damn. Alright, you ready? Ow. So does she turn back? Oh, she does. So she did turn into him. Damn. Okay. Ugh, people are so nice. Alright, what's happening? Hey, you okay? Can we talk?
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
Explain it to me.
Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded.
The keeper of the lake.
Do not squander Mother's gift.
What? Okay, wait. Stop being so cryptic.
Feel. Think.
So she is connected to Heidelin. Wait, can she still hear Heidelin right now? Can she hear her? Like, is she actively, like, in contact with Heidelin? Is she connected? Like, does she got the echo? I know she, like, sort of insinuated that, like, hello?
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Voices like that always just take me out. Alright. So we have to seek the keeper of the lake with eyes unclouded. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Ice Heart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravonians are skilled with glamours and all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Yeah, neither have I. I'm sort of really good at this. It's sort of my shtick. And, never seen that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough, I was only asking. I understand when bred up, but I know what I saw. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the rising stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you'd best pay a visit to White Brim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'd be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? No reason. You still think I'm hallucinating. That's fine. See you again soon. I understand though. She's just met us. And she's also an expert on this and hasn't seen that, so I get her not quite believing it. Alright. Hello. Oh, Emmerich. There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you'd be so kind.
So, like, there was this girl, and then she, like, said a whole bunch of words, and then she, like, got engulfed by ice, and then she turned into Shiva. And then I defeated her with the power of friendship and a really powerful red mage.
Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration, and one for which we have Ren to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whatever it takes, days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillmont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Photon caravan. Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of what was promised. But a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Ren, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. He wanted to come after me and save me? Yeah? Hello? Yes, I want to go see Arshipad. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray, do not think less of him. No, he wanted to come save me. I love him. I'm glad they stopped him, because I don't want him in that fight. But I love that he had the thought. He was worried about me. He actually tried to come save me. I love him. He's so sweet. Hello. So I heard you tried to come after me. And be my knight in shining armor. What were you thinking, Ren? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair? Knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? Yeah. And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat? By the fury, Ren. 'Tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Yet, here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. And let us move on. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Elfino in private. He waits us in the intercessory. I love him. But father, I love him. He's so sweet. Greetings, sir. I shall show you in at once. Thank you.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
You're welcome.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Oh, yeah.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense.
Okay.
All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
I guess that's true.
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Alphinaud.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is?
You earned your position.
Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
Alphinaud. It's not what he means.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity.
We are here for diplomatic
reasons. The dragons grow more
reasons.
restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders.
We have to earn it.
But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them.
Why does it sound like you're being sarcastic?
I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart.
I like him.
I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies.
Yeah, everyone's got to hold their cards
Know that the Lord
close.
Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
I like that.
Which reminds me, Lord Orchiffon, if you would be so kind.
Orchiffon.
Certainly.
Hi.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
That's a lot.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Hi.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
I know. I love that man. All right. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Gallian Empire believes the primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but his civilized people as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Ren. It is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Alright. That's what we'll end it for today. Thank you to everyone that came in and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see me play next down in the comments.